Mame fa say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV de o se dem yopo.
Medasipa Nyankopon Shroud, a brilliant facha me, but one young so situation. Pacho, Yabasi Hunu baby, I offer free any situation now. Woman, my Yentonka. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Ominia. A patcho me free brekum.
Brekum, they say, yeah, and
Brekum, dear, yapa, but a dear backquame pese, or mine ye hunise. Politics or say, or mine. NPP was no. They cause the mess. Omo mama bayi nanka MPP freeze nanka ese light ni edum wa force wa ba MPP for no mo cause so mess no omo making noise all over the world. Entini yen hunu say solving a problem no it doesn't take only 1 month. Step by step. Entini say yen hunu say yen politics no ensi nchen na se o man ye shisha enyen kakra na yen ja say MPP for opposition ye huni omudi radio presenters na yenya no kora nkasa enso omoba ya omu opposition hwe ne omu ye omudun light ya na mudi atem bas da ba ye de boba no enne ye de botachi ohu enti se obi ya na se eya mo na mo konso mesi mo ma nya na onya ne ye.
all right, medasi ho yemfa 2 more na fe yemra studio ha abra Haruna Amaliba Kinsley Atnasi ya obetwa defense ama NDC. Akase chairman buga beba no so. Amia hunu say was the mess indeed created by them? Where we've gotten to. Hello, good morning. We lost you. Okay, Yanko. What's mami? Na Yanko, Yanhe. Why be on here? Machin, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Mpachoining. Bro say medasi Kumasi to saying
oh I mean Adam a dear but and shouldn't baby and I am it now brother
yay
there how many says is it for you I now catch him telephone bill and you can be share and when deep omani so the bear aban say the we you to say na pamaye omai Ghana no and telephone aban we you omo our bookish omo pepa adema omai no omumi omani no omo nhwe na nipa no bi wo manu a omudi omani nya oka omuntie well, the prayer is possible. Me and me branch shaman. So, yes, man of prayer, and I say, I look at but Catade, and the opportunity to be a winner of the beer almost a home. So, I'm sorry, I'll be sorry, and I didn't press over sorry. Now, I'm cooking. Zone, as independent prayer, I say, parting by power near the 2 million rupees. That's all kid. Party no one you who say near my cobone. Okay, yes, the munya bote. Okay, as munya bote. Now, man for D, a bina abro. For D, a bina abro, said the bear or the better points, political points. At what time, it is sure to my kai. She says, you no matter tell to move. Me knew the reason why for to okay, boss. Wow, we be from no. Ofuma, you be close to company no. Not your own my emergency or maton or monton, my emergency with dear binding no, or mundia mine. You want to see them. Oh, got to come to the one to make us our own talk. No, my force, no, my mind and then, not so much was a minister. I give you one away. Now you do a grassroots for your bread, and I'm going to campaign, and I'm over.
Mami na wasi ho last call, then we are done from your end. Afi Haruna Amaliba will set the tone for us this morning. As it were, okay, can we go? Yes. Hello. Good morning. All right. When to me and you know so my young home so ho na fi emrefi Amaliba wa ha as usual, looking smart for a Monday morning. Haruna Amaliba Kensley, Akwa Banetain.
You don't,
Baby, yeah.
You better copper.
Yeah, the Radiasipa. Now, baby, I want to walk on him.
No, can you?
Oh, when you're the for how long?
Can you? At least for some time now, no, can you? You see, my main chair near tea for near bush for a gibrity and
Thursday, pa, me reho huye.
I mean, cheer me party. Me am a boss. That's a lawyer, some agent fee.
Okay.
Maybe I will be a man and money. So, share under this government. One of the appointees, any party official, 1 year appointment, or President Mahama Bemwa, uncha party foot soldiers enjaya na esame.
Okay.
Na unim say Christo Kasembi.
Christo Bible.
Yes.
Yesu Christo.
Say nipa dwenia osie no sa na otie. And some have lived that. Obeka barely 4 years ago, you got to about our Cape Coast. Yeah, near a party, women and youth wing. Other issues ensue thereafter. My boss, Edin Neni Echo PA, Captain Smart program. So, or can send be or say, Captain, Same, Echo ye mamma, me young crofua, Sabu, and Numa Koy, or pretend they say, or Munibi, no more misleading grassroots. No, me say Koy mammy, me who say Echo ye mammy. Na me biem nsem ama grassroots so obi ansa ye dey akabi sana echichire on mine sana echichire party and some have lived to that principle, so I can only wish him well wherever he is and say equal to him for the modern more obo edeboa, not only Ghana but the NDC as a party, because if every one of the party appointees just a fraction of Adia Sami Ayana, I believe the party any base in ano being relief. Inti mamema boss ayiko any baby o ne juma obo edebo o mine any party ni. Now my cancer you know you don't light as no. Endra the Minister for Government Communication, Honorable Felix of Sukwachi, Eddie Alberto online. Say Radia Adoma and Newie Energy Minister Dr. John Jinapo will address the media. Na Obama Omaine Hunu a Hawaii war any Shishaya impending for the Gua Quemua or Modi deal with Sa or Hauno. Impeninsa Hokobiri any mother chain dear. None so chief in Yano. And Kameme Femua Kametransa Minister Becca Saye Nayam Hunu and Moya or Deba. The non so atimia boy mo minor yantiasie. Na yan so ye kasama ban so ye chirichiri mu a yetumi agina amanebo a minister dia ba no so. Ne de nchirichiri mu na ba se de be ya oman no enti a omobeti no ene nsam a minister de betu dwa no ebetimi ahyimu kenane asinipi. Nanso no emom ye nduru ho na wo dis asem we abeto no. De metimi aka fa ho no eye enioma akoso asebi ye nyina yenim. Inti me nka de abe bi fufuru bia te de be ya me preempt the minister ebe ka na wie
Call.
de tie ne say de don me pese Ghana for mutia na pay eno mining nyina tie ase say the NDC government is not reneging on its duty of service to the people. Ena ebiu ye ma excuses bia of the problems are you have been meeting in office as a government. In any case, you did not simply so catch the Ghana for someone to abamaye. But I ain't here, the busa sa akonya ne say, or how a down minus no ye buy be use how in a free war. Ne won what can de ne ho de ne hu yansan sabe. Say the be use how in a free war. And a Ghana for ye GD e we mu no mo de 2 minutes answer. Enti ya bay ye try ho catch the Ghana for say how did they ho na yentimi nko sansan NPP for no moja to wa. At least we are not being fair to the Ghanaian people who give us this overwhelming endorsement in the last elections. You get that? But I want to assure the listening public, say, with President Mahama and his team, these problems, the solutions will be met. And said there will be any across the country, road infrastructure, air coso, including project a beto ya yenya into ho na eye continuation ya Ghana for the dance for the first time. There have been a government, the change of government, change of regime. Yeah, new government are taking over. Now old government in the project or starting, you know, one year and two, but there is a continuation. Yeah, I meet the excitement of the public, you know, same way that all other problems will be solved. Papa, Didon, before NDC took office, and these are facts which I believe the minister perhaps will repeat or may throw more light on them. For the last 8 years of NPP government, so what John Peter Mewu, your energy minister, and the Wamunia Napo, your baby Nadia. Womuna Jitum say they never added a single megawatt to our power generation mix. By the time we NDC leave power in 2016, we were able to meet the national demand and the projected 12% annual demand for the last 8 years. And if you recall, NPP by Omukache NDC, your producer your excess capacity. Excess capacity means ya no one can na mabroso. Ni santino ya create a car at home mama wo mutu ya mfaso bi ama. I don't remember those arguments. Why should NDC generate more power? I call mining here. Meanwhile, this was a party in opposition. Ya omukache Ghana for say the one district, one factory, eba. Say the Ghana mabunu be jumaye. Na yembia factory no ya de sabi bidi na new factory na. Factories are not run on charcoal. You run factories based on power. And until the end, say the NDC had laid even a solid foundation for NPP one district, one factory to take off by evacuating that excess power and giving to those factories to run. One more time for 8 years, they never did. Not only that, I remember one of NPP programmers say, "Mwabu century for ya. Ebisa napo. There's done so. So nimta. Also yes, no one having denied that. Man, who's that video no cry a while ago?
KNUST incident. No.
Thank you. Yeah. You know, we are current. And now some people are asking for timetable. Or say let those who are asking for timetable to bring it. Meaning they were doing so. But to bring the timetable, no, the people are more demanding for timetable, no famra. Yeah, no kwa. Asantima ura, pia onana. E bodi ya ipija yemu. Asama na kai. Wasi yadundum kania ma ne fridge ne nyoma ina say. Na nan kwan po. Aman huru na kafra.
Opem so kwan
kra. Ya mama Juliana abonu kwan pa. Prekese pa de. Asantiniba, we be di fufu.
Challenge.
I say
so embarrassing.
So all these issues were there. You know the fundamental problem of this?
What is it? Tell me.
Throughout that 8 years, NPP never did any proper maintenance in our energy sector.
Na transformers now mode eko kumase na
oh say any Ameri plant no mu a brother na complain here no mu Ameri plant no it is free western region everything they call or the same Ashanti region even the cost of the coin was even another matter. We will come to that when the need arises,
of course.
And kanena ye who say asono they don't. Apart from cables who say nam wi mu no ebi so she form ebi so she form na the work form no e do krampo ye more critical nam e chen the nam wi mu no enti ara wo sem no say ne e she form no enso to a na mo yi omu suban yadi. Do you get it? And ebio transformers no so no and kania no wa mo je hwahode no mo chiche e de come ya na bitimi wura ye fie mu no. That transformers so with the passage of time you need to change them. All these things were not done over the period of Andy's NPP government. And the party or can say NDC have provided excess capacity, meaning a bad generation that we don't have a problem. That same party during their tenure is claiming say there was no doom so. Party or solve a problem which they themselves admitted. Sa party ba bemwa, sa party time na doom so be unity. It's very surprising. When we took over, Minister Dr. John Jinapo said, apart from maintenance, there are a lot of issues associated with the energy generation mix. A B and any Makano transformers were not even changed, many of them across the country. And Okohe ECG on warehouses are NPP never left a single transformer in warehouses when they hand over power to NDC. So the minister need to fix all these problems. And transformers, Ebiaba, yeah, they are installing them. Go to Nungua substation, Juma Air Koso, in many places. And only one component of the problem which government is working to fix. Because your generation, transformers, efficient transformers now, it helps to the be ensure to our Kanye yeden endum. And from above Kanye yeden endum. You know, ensure to a crediana many places. Let's knock off. And yeah, Obina Doom no. It is the problem no coming from the generator. So the transformer. Because the capacity of the transformer to withstand any environmental shakes biano create a problem for the people. Sustainable power is not negotiable. And power is not privilege. As the NPP told us in 2016, 2020 coming when they became government. So it's a privilege to have power. You don't deserve it, but it's like you need to keep quiet. Power is a
necessity.
Power is a human right issue. And your privilege. Every Ghanaian everywhere deserve to have a decent life. And the accomplishment of that decent life come with the provision of social amenities. A Bini road, hospitals, light, etc. Because we seek a wood triama or mine. Those money must also provide services to you.
Good.
NDC, as a social democratic party, will never in any state undermine or vitiate that confidence a Ghana for I impose on us. We will never do that.
Now, Minister, not so
press
conference. Anna, they say you also Greek CEO and step aside.
Yes, I am coming there.
Any day.
You don't.
But there are more suspicions, Chairman saying.
I took my time and I listened carefully to Momunia Captain Smart. And issues that Captain Smart raised me in I believed him.
Power the fam.
Me a few instances. He mentioned Infantiman Eastern West and Central Region area when Kufuor took over power in 2001. Light went off. Asamoah Boatia no MP became so outraged as the Kazumadenom they came together and threatened to go and beat the ECG officers. After a month of light off, the light came on. Yehonkwa, Adenta Medina Enclave, and Akufuor also went off.
Power the fam.
Beyond that, earlier days before Jerry Rawlings hand over to Kufuor, power outages went on. When men came to power, okay, health will rule issue. Kokua Yundoho, who was the then government spokesperson at the castle. A brother Ghana said there was a Serbia Airborne World Cup this match Kumasi qualifiers match Kumasi near Kudum Kania. But when he threatened, the light came on. He cited one instance, I know more ECG penny befie. Papa told entire light no call no far from first station officer, which has one Adum Kaniano. When you say me true at the light came on. See, there are people in the ECG. And when NPP is in power, they will sabotage it. And when NDC is in power, they will do the same. those criminal elements in these institutions must be fished out and dealt with according to law. Because if you want to do politics, leave that office and come to the studio here and meet me, Amaliba. I don't care whether you believe in NPP or you believe in NDC. Let's meet and share our philosophy, our ideology. Let's explain our policies to the Ghanaian public. When they believe in that and vote, so be it. Don't use that professional cloth, so-called professional cloth for their mouth, enter office and sabotage your buying, just to put the people in trouble, only for them to develop dissatisfaction against the government. However, Ghanaian every day in and out is becoming sophisticated. And that sophistication is self-evident. Will be your phone lines. You listen to them. They raise the issues. Endra, I spoke to a friend. Ewo North Kanishi. Graceland area. Hono okoye ne nyoma. Yo tell any be okoye de nyoma komana ya oyamaye. Osi ya dum kania wa hasisi ya. And I heard from the background. Obitium yema udum so ya mahama wasadi ya babium. Which is curious. You know why? Before 2024 elections, NPP were telling the people, say, Mahama ba or the doom so beba, and you be a Mahama doom so key nation botumana. For the last time I checked, Mahama have no engineering background. For the last time I checked, Mahama and Yejuma were ECG, Gridco, VRA, etc. Mahama and Yejuma were Hoda. So how does Mahama coming to power brings doom so? It means some people are there to sabotage. We shouldn't underestimate that. I listened to our Santi regional chairman not too long ago. I even shared the concerns on our national platform. Chairman say one of the districts where our mooding, the lights were going on constantly. So, and Crophobia what constituency or any district or a friend say, Chairman, you light in the corner of Yentias here, dear Necoso. Yet, out of frustration because Chairman have received a lot of complaint, he put the DCE online. Also, Mr. DCE, for our district director of electricity, Fanoto office, your district engineer, Fanoto line in Tino, Nintian Kanya and Edundum. And according to regional chairman, the guy spoke trash and arrogance on radio, also on the phone. Chairman didn't take it easily. No, so eventually, the guy have to come up and, as it were, admit to certain things. So he got back to the people. Less than 10 minutes, they call him, say, Chairman, you carry an about. International, Absent Regional Chairman, I can say, Honorable Minister for Energy, John Jinapo, please put your feet down and make sure engineers Akufuado a pencil, Napodo Bar region Nimunu. Ye changes so do a massive check-up. Because they are deliberately sabotaging the government. Go to Apatrapa, turn on so any environs in Kumasi. My sister, and then Kunu in a Bushian eto. There be a my friend, sister Biaro, or complains Haruna, Munshen Kanian Semni you, and yes, sir, a good animal to the door. And here we are. And here we are. You don't, I am not surprised that issues are emerging. And the minister yesterday took the mantle and he did changes in Asante region. I get a lot of calls. I didn't tell me kwanya ebetraha as a government spokesperson and NDC member. When him party for this one catch him and say, Haruna, near airquay. Say President Mahama anye changes and I am the sector minister anye changes are. Every biom bedumi and kanye biano. Ya party for mobilize your and go to the district engineer. Nekobusa nintia also dum kaniano. Na sianya and chimbo bia. Yeba pam san kofone friwo near lock office on to start binding the power from the Waho. And I've been telling them, say, no, guys, don't do that because democratic governance in Iran. You don't have the power. Allow the system to work. But they don't. For how long will I tell the people to restrain themselves?
Power FM.
Especially where who say a sabotage and a koso. How long can I restrain them? I wasn't expecting these things to come from the people on the grounds. Nendra, Minister, I can say, Gridco CEO, on train who kakra na in the meantime investigations and also about
Power FM.
Volta region, Akosombo Dam. I said, yeah, Akosombo Dam, Gridco substation or Honaja Tumuno. Are taking 1,000 megawatt, 1,000 megawatt out of your national grid. The Senti, Ghana have halted power exportation. In Kenya, Yadema and neighboring countries, at least for the meantime. And engineers are working so hard to restore. 1,000 power is out. Do you know what that means? 1,000 megawatt.
Power FM.
You don't. And the more minister too in Rano will not serve the purpose if that information or suspension is not supported by intelligence report. And for me, the BNI, they're supposed to be the ears and the eye of government. I dare say is failing the government. And the earlier we set up,
Power FM.
the better. Miami Village, more classical example. When you say in Upper East,
Yeah.
Tempane district, there is a village called Bulpilis. Bulpilis.
Bulpilis.
That is where I come from. How number per free?
Bulpilis on
A B-U-L. Bull.
Bull.
Yes, Bulpilis.
Bulpilis.
Exactly. That's where I come from.
That's right. The man
The
from
Bulpilis is not just one community. There are about 11 communities that come out to form the Bulpilis. One of them, there was a chieftaincy issue in that community, which the factions were threatening to use guns to solve the problem. I called the Honorable DC of Tempane District, Joseph Imbila, and said, Honorable Joseph, are you aware that issues way Koso or my village now?
Bulpilis.
Or say on your way. So really? When you're away? Fine. Find out. That raises the question immediately. BNI director or district officer or what in Pan, it's up to him to listen to the grounds and see issues are a posed security threat and alert the DC so that I'm call DC, this is security councillor, they can discuss those issues and report to the region. But sadly the DC wasn't aware.
Power FM.
What nankasa issues no afana no mum. Have you seen that?
Bulpilis.
Bulpilis so but I want to thank my people say eventually the way issues no call that wasn't the way it's supposed to have been. But the people restrained themselves in the face of extreme provocation.
Yeah.
And now there is stability. And I've been talking to me Papa Bush and for more and say, guys, let cool heads prevail.
Power.
Do not act in a manner about threatening the security of the area. So the bear assume you the ebeba. So the question is, what is BNI doing? Go to BNI, check intelligence unit, particularly surveillance, investigations, and legal. Go and check. In a Japanese book, page 33, Omo can prefer say, I dare to me boy Omo NPP for pan say, they put people in sensitive positions, particularly in the judiciary, which is included. No mufla bemwa, it provides a shield to them. Is it true that the legal department of the BNI is still led by NPP members? Investigations the same, and surveillance the same, and the government is expecting to do successful prosecution. How would that happen? How would that happen? And if there's a sabotage in the system, this report must come from the BNI. They have to do it. Failure to do so, what would that happen? It would ditch government, because I was here and this report was given by, it came from, I didn't call it, Joy News. Dobrenitiwu Ebeka say, former director of BNI, woman's sensitive position and assignment in power. And he wonder why he's behaving the way he's behaving. How is he behaving? Because Omo arrested Wuntumi and other NPP element. You are a government, and your chief intelligence officer is threatened by a government in the opposition, a former minister for defense. That's a red flag. And I want to ask again, deputy director, Oyoba, why don't you know? The government should find out. I am not surprised. Say Jatu Akoso Mumu. You don't. You are them, so I can share this information with the public. Before the elections, somewhere around September, I mean the last elections, NPP conducted surveys using national security. They did not less than 5 surveys before that time. They noticed that they were losing the elections. So they needed to do certain things that would indeed enable them to rig the elections where possible, or fizzle the people and take over the mantle of leadership again. As part of their plans, they noticed that 2020 elections before, what they said, there were secessionist attack in Volta region. North Tongo and South Tongo and those areas.
Right.
There were attacks there. And you be one more attack in those places, who were they? How many people were arrested? Voter secessionism. What is answer Libium? We never heard it.
Papa Vine.
Yes, is it true? That's how attacking those places. They came from Togo. The then regime collaborated with the Togolese government, no more than this ransom of Volta region, to justify a military deployment in the Volta region, just to coerce people from coming out to vote. These are questions that demand answers.
All right.
And these are answers we need from the current government. Let the people know what happened. And you see, it said NPP right. And they also experimented Sal, Central Coffee, Akpafu, Lolobi, and Likwe. When we MP for 4 years, it emboldened the MPP. So before the elections, part of their plan is say they were going to bomb government installations in the Volta region to justify a military deployment in those areas again. And here only that, Stephen Yakubu was the regional minister to Upper East, who was a Kusase at that time. And they noticed that Stephen Yakubu as the regional minister will not allow certain things to happen. And as part of it, they should take him out before the elections. NPP officials went to Bolagatanga regional capital and held meeting with the security compatriot to ensure say they deploy people there to send Sedwa Bagre, who was a fugitive in Nalirugo, to Boko. That will heighten tension. So before they even go to the elections, they will impose state of emergency in the Kusak areas. So before the first ballot is counted, NDC will lose his seat right away. You don't. There was Soja Penibi in the Asante region. The party did a press conference on him. I will not mention his name at least for now. So, given all this notorious grounds of the MPP,
thank you,
NDC will come to power and allow their apparatchiks, assassins, and cohort to hold sensitive positions. If Akosombo is burned down today, are you surprised? Me, I'm not surprised. The government should open its ears. To be a president in the government, an MPP opposition leader, you must have some devil attitude in you. I am afraid to say President Mahama lacked that devilness in him because he's too gentle.
All right.
and too kind, Mr. President. Up yourself. Other than that, regardless of all the beautiful things you would do, your opponent would not want your name to be written by the ink of gold in the annals of history. It's up to you to allow that.
Dedi kama mamena PENDREAM TV ase. Na so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.